Cooking is an art, but also eating is an art. Houston, we have a problem. And when something that is very important for us Italians, a good pizza, homemade pizza. And Adriano here is the master of the dough. He studied 8 years at university and he raised the level to perfection. It's very personal, except one thing, ananas. If we pour a cup of coffee on a beer axe, putting ananas on a pizza is the same feeling for us. We are gonna show you the basic stuff, then it becomes personal. I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks that are very important, and just enjoy, because pizza is for everybody.
This is a special homemade pizza. We call it Romana pizza. Handmade because you can do it at home. You can use your home oven. It's a special dough because we use a lot of water. So the hydration of the dough is very high. So it's not easy to handle it. And we will see after, it's not also easy to spread it, okay? Because you need time to do it. But you will see after the cook, full of bubbles inside. It will be very crunchy, but also full of bubble. This is the specific characteristic of the dough. So Italian ingredients for me are the best one to do pizza, because pizza is an Italian dish. And you have to be patient. So in Italy, you know, when we cook, we are very patient. Okay, first of all, you have to start the preparation of the dough about 30 hours before the time you want to eat the pizza, because you need time to build up the dough. First of all, we start preparing the polish. What is the polish? Is a part of the dough who need to build up the polish. So we start using 25 grams of flours, Manitoba flours. We put together 25 grams of tepid water and 1 gram dry brewer's yeast, okay? And you mix very quick. So the polish is ready. Now you have to cover it with a plastic wrap. And let it rest, temperature room, 2 hours. Immediately you have 500 grams of Manitoba flour, 375 grams of water, and you stir with a spoon till you don't see traces of dry flour. Couple of minutes. Okay, so no traces of dry flour. And that's it. You cover it again with a plastic wrap. And you let it rest 2 hours. This is the first part. Okay. After 2 hours, you see the polish and the dough. You add the polish to the dough. Like that, with a spoon. No rush to mix it. Now, you can add 10 grams of salt, and mix it. Take your time, don't rush, because it's very important to mix the salt. Now we are ready to put 10 grams of extra virgin oil. Here you need a little bit more time, at least 5 minutes, because the oil starts to break the dough. Now we have the final dough, we have to cover it. And to let it rest 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you start to stretch and fold the dough. So it's like that, stretch and fold, all the way around. Like that. You cover it again, and you wait another 30 minutes. So you have to do like that 4 times every 30 minutes. So another 30 minutes, another stretch and fold, okay? At the end, you let it rest 2 hours, room temperature, and you can put with a plastic wrap in the refrigerator for at least 20 hours.
Be gentle with the dough, but with some authority, I would say. Okay? You cannot touch it too much. More you touch, more you destroy the job you did. To have the perfect pizza, you have to do it the day before, correct?
Yes, 30 hours before.
30 hours. More hours, better is the pizza. To choose the right tomato sauce is the most important thing. And you can have 3 options. This is, as you see, you use passata of tomatoes that is very liquid. You add olive oil, salt, and oregano, right?
Yes.
I disagree. But it's the quickest way. Why I disagree? Because this is very liquid and means that in the oven, if you don't have the perfect oven, you're gonna have a problem about humidity. And humidity kills the job that he did 30 hours ago. Still, the result is amazing. I prefer to use pelati because this is the juice of tomato you had in the can of the pelati, and I can balance the humidity. So, with your bare hands, you do this, you break the pelati, okay, in small pieces, and this is the flavor of Vesuvio. This is the flavor of Italy. There's nothing better than a good tomato. And if you go to Napoli, they do it like this. There is also a third way that I strongly recommend, is that instead of having fresh tomatoes, you do, and it's something you can have also already frozen, you do sauce, tomato sauce, a little bit onions, olive oil. You put the onions on the olive oil on the pan, let them go until they become, let's say, brown, not too brown, because then they become bitter, okay? And then you put passata or this, okay? You cook it for 10 minutes, salt, pepper, and you have something that is even more tasty. The quantity is the most important thing. Too much of tomato, you kill the bubbles. And the bubbles is the thing that you want to see inside the dough, okay? Not enough tomatoes, the taste is very flat. My favorite pizza is with bufala, mozzarella di bufala, basilicum, and nothing else. But now, there is the first trick I have to show you. This is the mozzarella you buy and it's already sliced for the pizza. This is a mozzarella, bio mozzarella, and this is mozzarella di bufala, okay? This is more tasty, more salty, and the taste is better. But look now, Houston, we have a problem. Liquid here, 0. Liquid here, a little bit, you see? This is milk, buffalo milk. A lot. Because this liquid is gonna kill the tomato sauce and the dough. This will change the result of the pizza. So the trick will be take it out from the water, put it in the fridge on a plate for 6 hours to become dry. Otherwise, you're gonna find the pizza with the milk and it doesn't look good, it doesn't taste good. Olives are amazing.
Taggiasche.
Taggiasche is something because the taste is not very aggressive. And you understand if you put Greek olives that are super good, the black one, but mozzarella is a gentle taste. Tomato is a sweet taste. To put something very bitter, you're gonna feel and taste only the olives. And you don't want that. Balance is the most important thing, okay? Sardellen, that is very tasty and very salty. With the sweet of the cheese, the salty of the sardelle is perfect. You need maybe a little boost, and sardellen will be the perfect boost, okay? And pizza, tomato, mozzarella, and sardellen is called napoletana. Another trick is to put on the pizza prosciutto! Prosciutto crudo should be put at the end when you take it out. Let rest the pizza 5 minutes, 3 minutes, you put the prosciutto and it will be perfect. If you put it in the oven, you kill everything. Otherwise, you're gonna eat a shoe. Salame, both ways.
Yes.
You can do it like prosciutto, or you can put it also because you see the fat will melt and will give taste, okay? But the fat is in between. Here, the fat is only on one side, and this is without fat. This will become hard and not good. But I want to... Perfetto. Molto bravo. Bravo. Buono?
Not bad.
Bravo.
Okay.
Brava Reve, bravo.
Bravo. So, coach, what do you think?
Perfection. We may lose some game, but we not may lose a pizza. Eh? We do 2 different phases. The first one, we put pizza with dough, with tomato, to take out the humidity. And then we put the mozzarella.
On the bottom.
On the bottom,
For 10
bravo.
minutes.
10 minutes, bravissimo.
Okay. 250 degrees or maximum. 10 minutes on bottom.
Why on bottom? Because...
Static.
Bravo, molto importante. You want to put it on bottom because you want the pizza to be cooked and crunchy from the bottom. And this is what you like, crunch. Va bene così?
Bravo.
Bravo, eh? Abbiamo studiato. Madre de Dios. You see how now it's drier? And you see how it popped up.
So first of all, mozzarella. Always static.
For how long?
8 minutes. At home.
But the best judge is your eye.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Don't
say,
burn the
if
most
you burn
important.
the mozzarella, you can throw the pizza in
This
the
is the most
garbage.
important thing.
And this is the reason because put it without the mozzarella on the bottom of the oven makes the difference. Because if you have to go short with the mozzarella, you don't cook the dough. Because the mozzarella can melt.
And
Very,
anchovies.
Ah, mamma mia, questa è la perfezione. Un coltello. Basketball is a situational game. So every situation is different. You can have a plan, but you have to adapt And it's the same with the pizza, okay? Maybe the oven is more powerful than you expect and you have to change your plan. So adaptation is the most important thing. The risk, because the kids loves mozzarella too, don't put too much mozzarella, because then the taste will be only mozzarella. So, and you have to see the red. If you don't see the red of the tomatoes, you made a mistake. And if you don't see the white when you put the tomato, the white of the dough, you made a mistake. So you cannot see only one color. It's a very good example here. He has his own way of preparing the pizza. We have the same way of preparing the dough, okay? And this is like in a game, you know? I want him to be himself because he's a basketball coach. And we just openly talk about everything. And this is the way you build a staff. Other stuff you can put on the pizza is this. You can do white pizza without tomato. When you cook it, like a focaccia, you can put this on top, some cherry tomatoes. This is very, very tasty, okay, burrata. And you understand that this is liquid, there is a lot of liquid, but if you put it at the end, you're not gonna, when it's already cooked and baked, you're not gonna mess everything. So, very good recipe, burrata, cherry tomatoes, and olive oils. It's something you do in Puglia. It's really amazing. Two things are influenced by the weather: coffee and the dough. The humidity that the dough absorb from the weather. Today it is a bad day. The weather is terrible, so very humid, and I can feel it. Maybe we'll need 9 minutes.
It looks perfect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not bad.
Don't cut it right away.
No.
Wait 2 minutes,
yeah,
please.
couple of minutes.
Please be patient. Yes. The bubbles means that the job is done. No bubbles, we have a problem. Cooking is an art, but also eating is an art.
Hai usato la mia, certo.
Bueno. Ok.
Ok.
Un po' corti di sale purtroppo. Ciao, grazie.
Stop.
We are done. Thank you to Reve.
Thank you.
Vielen Dank. I believe that we put together something very good. We enjoy the time, and you can do it at home. It's easy. Just be patient and don't put ananas, please.
Peterson.
Ciao. Arrivederci e grazie.